It's very labor intensive.
It is very labor intensive. Each cap hand painted by a silk screen.
by a machine.
Oh, you're just gonna hand it out that way. Well,
No.
alrighty then.
No, I've got my own.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
pour your own, sucker.
I'll just drink out of the bottle then.
Okay.
That's fine.
You said it's a wheat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a Hefeweizen.
Hefe.
So
I Inger.
I need to roll it then.
Do you?
Yeah, if it's unfiltered.
I'm sure it is. It's a proper German
Proper.
from Bavaria.
Reisenbucher. The purity law of 1516.
Yes. It's so good. I come bearing WeldWorks.
Yeah, because someone went this week.
I did twice. Well, twice in the last 2 weeks, actually.
Yeah.
But
What is that?
so this is an apricot and white peach Berliner cobbler or cobbler Berliner.
Wow.
So it is a sour ale. It is made with garbage. And garbage. Nice. White peach, apricot, milk, sugar, some other stuff that I can't read.
You are so blind. I saw your phone. And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Milk, sugar, vanilla, and graham cracker.
Graham cracker. Yes, that's the one.
Like his phone is.
It is on old man, like big mode,
it's-
big reading mode.
We should get him a jitterbug.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds awesome.
It's like a phone
It's like a flip phone for old people.
for old people. It's got like
The giant.
It has like 3
numbers.
buttons.
it's got like 12 digits, 12
like-
digits on it, and there's like.
Call 911.
You remember those remotes with the big chest? Like,
I'm gonna go out. Like, how do you feel about peach? Do you like peaches?
no,
I love.
I like peach candy.
You still
Remember,
might like
remember this?
How do you feel about apricot?
No.
I love it.
How do you feel about cobbler?
Peach
If,
cobbler.
if they're fixing my shoes, good.
Yes, obviously. Pass that along.
So if I need my shoes fixed, then yes,
So
I
smell
do like
it.
Good.
Smell it. It's like
That's weird.
it's apricot. It's literally just like apricot punch in the nuts,
That's interesting.
which I'm into, by the way.
Oh, that's a bit weird, but okay.
Yeah.
I'm not judging.
Yeah. Don't.
Wow.
I'm scared.
What do you think, Paul?
That's very apricot-y. Peachy. Wow. That's surprising.
Thank you.
You didn't like that?
Thank you.
No. Yeah. He didn't. Like
I liked
that.
it.
He didn't like that.
What's saying? If you can't say anything good, don't say anything at all.
Yeah.
Well, thank you's good.
What's wrong with it? Like, what's not to like?
Peach. Apricot.
Ugh.
I like it.
Cobbler now.
Now I hate cobbler. No, yeah, you can definitely taste like the graham cracker and the.
That is not a peach candy.
Yeah.
Oh,
It does have that tartness of the apricot.
it does.
I think that's what messes with it. If it was just like a straight peach cobbler,
So
I think you would like it. I think you would like it.
Oh,
How can you like not like peaches but like artificial peach?
it makes zero sense because I like the watermelon candy and I hate watermelon.
Well, watermelon's it's hard to like get an essence of watermelon. Like,
Yeah. I do really like watermelon candy. Of course, I like watermelon. So
Yeah, I don't like the watermelon type.
I'm not a huge fan of watermelon. It's okay.
yeah.
It's so hit and miss.
People like, oh, what do you mean you don't like watermelon? It's so good. I'm like, I don't like it.
I really love I like putting pepper on my watermelon.
Oh, so you're from the Great Depression then?
Was it pepper or salt?
I learned that from my grandpa.
Back in yeah.
What was salt you put on them?
I put a little salt on my pepper.
Most people
or my
do,
watermelon.
yeah.
On your pepper?
On my-
So you get a little salt and pepper?
On his pepper
I
melon.
do, yeah, actually.
And then what's the pepper?
He put salt on his pepper melon.
Yeah.
I used way too much salt.
You did?
Yesterday.
I heard about this, yeah.
Yeah, it sucked.
Oh, you did? What happened?
I did a bad batch of wings. I did it a different way than I normally make my wings. And it was like a salt lick.
Why? Like,
I
did
just-
you salt them and then put seasoning on them afterwards? Or
I put my salt, pepper, garlic in a bag, and then put my wings in the bag and shook it up.
Okay.
And then you salted it?
Yeah.
No.
And then you seasoned it after that?
And then seasoned it after, but it was just because there was too much salt in said bag.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Completely screwed it up.
Yeah.
And I even did a ratio to kind of like be like, oh, this will be safe.
Yeah.
Not safe.
Not safe.
So yeah, they were garbage.
They went straight in the garbage?
No, I think they're still in the fridge. Like
See if they'll mellow out.
well,
Like,
Wendy was eating some of them, and like she's
suffering.
She was angry with me because she's like, I love when you make wings.
Right.
And it just
Not good.
all right.
I did something similar one time where I salt and peppered them, cooked them, and then put like a dry rub on them to kind of finish them, and it was just too much. Like I guess the dry rub I didn't realize also had like
Lots
number
of
one of my dry
ingredient
rubs
salt.
has salt was the number one, and then the other one, its salt is the number two.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the ones that have the salt number one, salt lick.
Yep.
The ones that have salt number two are
So.
you can power through them, but
I've been doing sauces.
sauces.
Sauce like a sauce
The
finish.
sauce boss.
And so I will salt and pepper them because otherwise they're just plain chicken. But but then you're safe because there's not like number one ingredient salt in like a buffalo sauce. Or
I do.
Right.
You salt them and then you put your rub on them. But normally I can control the salt, and it's just a little bit, just a super light dusting, right?
Right.
Yeah, this was like
Man.
the Morton
Way to
salt
ruin
girl would have been like, "Whoa, that's a little too much salt there."
I mean, I'm
Oh.
a pretty salty person.
I
Probably
was
too much salt.
I was pissed. I was laying in bed. It was like
Just
12:30, and I just like my wife was up, and I was like,
God, those wings.
"Stupid wings!" And she's like, "I wasn't gonna say anything because I knew you were beating
Oh
yourself
no.
up."
I do that too though. Like I'll sit down to eat and I'm like kind of judging what other like how everybody else is
Yeah.
liking it. And I'm like, man, I could have done this, I could have done that. Like
It sucks because the night before, I did what I think was the best steak I've ever done.
oh, nice.
It was perfect.
Then the next day you're like amateur hour.
Amateur hour would have
What
been
is salt?
like the time when you use like white pepper and you treat white pepper like salt,
Oh gosh.
and then it's just like
Like,
it's
is there sugar in here?
wow, it's
Weird.
yeah, it was amateur hour would have been better.
Nice.
Screwed that one up.
All right. Well, welcome in, guys. My name is Paul Procise. We got Anson Young, Josh not on Twitter.
Talking
How's
about
everybody doing?
food.
We're talking about
wait.
food.
Yeah, lots of food.
All right.
Failing
Yeah.
miserably.
Yeah. Anson, how do we find you on the social medias?
At Young Anson on the Instagrams.
And Josh, how do we find you?
At Young Anson. Oh wait, no, sorry.
Yes. Double follow me.
Double follow.
We got Josh not on Twitter.
There you go. And you can follow me, Paul Procise, on all the social medias. You can find our links here below. And then you can find us, the top three guys on all the social medias, the TOP, the number 3, HWW. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Make sure you're finding us, following us on all of those, and make sure that you are rating us 5.0. Shut up in
4.7.
advance. And you're a fat idiot.
Tastes like bananas.
It does.
It does.
Banana.
Hefeweizen.
It does, yeah.
It does. Like, and I hate bananas.
And you
but
love
I hate bananas.
Oh.
But I do like
Josh hates everything at
Hefeweizens.
Yes.
everything.
But it's a
everything.
mind over matter.
Yeah,
At
this
point.
is Iinger. They've made an appearance before during the Oktoberfest.
Oktoberfest,
This is
yeah.
one of my favorite breweries in the entire world, and I brought them today.
Yes, you did.
Thank you, Paul.
Thanks.
Welcome.
Thank you, Paul.
Yeah, how do you email us if you want to be a part of the show in any kind of way, or want to have any ideas for us or anything like that? You can connect with us on the social medias. But if you'd like to email us, you'd like to do that individually, you can email Anson, Josh, or myself individually. So Paul, Anson, or Josh at top3.show, or you can email all of us at the guys at top3.show.
Yes. And we will respond.
We will. Yep,
With,
and then
this is spam.
Yep, and as we're getting
Delete.
Yep, as we're getting closer and closer, we are going to be doing a show at Welcome Home Brewery that we would like for you to be a part of, and we're going to be releasing more and more details on our social media, and we're going to be doing some videos and some special events. So please be in touch with us there. And
Well, I was going to say, hopefully, what happens is when we release this, we have that information.
We will,
and they heard it right before the show.
Yeah.
At the start.
Yeah.
Because we can do that.
We can do that. And hopefully you have heard more information by the time that this comes out. Yes, but
That's right.
we're recording this way in advance.
A little bit.
A little bit in advance.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
It should be fun, though. We're
Going on
looking
tour.
forward to it.
One date. One night only.
One afternoon only.
One afternoon only.
You got nothing
Well,
to
hopefully
do.
lots of afternoons only, if it goes well.
True.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because
But,
we're building up our Facebook and our YouTube channel.
Uh-huh.
And we're bringing in some people are partnering with us, and they're gonna they're professionals,
Uh-huh.
and
Because we
Are they good at technology?
they are
Better than us?
most
wouldn't
of the
take
time.
much.
Wouldn't take a
They
lot.
know how to plug in cameras.
Children are better
Keep
than
them
us.
on.
Yes. Yeah,
know
touch
how-
that, by the way.
Not lose data.
Yeah,
It just that'll keep it on.
hopefully.
I earlier I did I've got monitors, and I looked at my monitor of me. I was like, oh wait, no, you don't. You talk to the camera, not to the screen. You're looking.
That is a rookie mistake.
Yeah,
Just like your
It's like Zoom,
yeah.
like my
That's true.
Zoom thing.
Yeah, like I'm always looking at my stupid face. Like there's nothing special about my face, number one.
Oh, that's true.
Number two, there's no reason why I would just be looking like I'm a dumb parrot just looking at a mirror, just like, whoa, look at my face. Look at me.
It's like what was that Saturday Night Live? You're looking in the mirror. Gosh darn it, people like me.
People like me, yes.
yeah. Pat? Oh no,
that
was
was, Jack Handy? No.
no, that was the one that.
Now it's gonna bug you.
Oh
Sorry,
my
I
gosh!
can't
Let us know
believe
on the
Stuart Smalley.
Yes.
Yes, there it is.
Woo, that I don't know where that came from.
Wow,
thank you, brain, for popping that out
One of those
nowhere.
brain cells,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, it was like,
me.
what?
It's go time.
Yeah.
I've been remembering this forever.
Yeah, I know. At work, I do how my camera sits. I now move. I've been doing interviews for a position change, and so
Yeah, you should get that out there. That sounds like a good idea.
no, I was interviewing with my director that manages
I
me
see.
already.
Okay.
So it was like,
I thought it was like a
It's
different
kinda
company.
not-
like
no.
you're just like, I'm just jumping ship.
no.
Hey, internet.
I told him, I was like, hey, I'm gonna go for this job. He's like, okay. And then we get in the interview, and he's like, I really got to try and be professional here. I'm like, yeah, me too, because you and I are not professional together.
Yeah. You want to
And-
jump in Warzone or what?
Yeah, it was.
You want to just do this real quick?
It was basically like that, but I've moved the Zoom session, so like when I'm looking at them,
Yeah.
Right.
it's basically in line with the camera, so
Yeah.
it looks like I'm like
Yeah.
looking into your soul.
Yes, I do that too. It's easier with laptop setup because then you're like looking right at it. Mine sits up here between like two monitors, and I have to like move the entire session to where it's just like right by the camera, so it looks like while I'm looking at my dumb face, looking at my look at that guy. Then it looks like I'm looking at them.
Yeah, exactly. I do the same thing. I'm like interview, looking at their face,
Yes.
looking at the camera. Other calls,
Who cares? You're like running on your treadmill, just like
no, I won't do that.
Yeah. Oh man.
all right.
I'm looking forward to the show, but before we do that, let's get to the sponsor for the show.
Sponsor.
Right? Let's do that before we even get into anything. Built Bar is truly a standout among protein bars with its exceptional nutritional profile and so many delicious flavors. Built Bar is the favorite protein bar of many discerning fitness trainers and fitness enthusiasts alike. If you are anything like me, a fatty, you really look forward to a candy bar, tub of ice cream, or cookie replacement, which seems impossible on this top 3 podcast. Anyways, make sure you go to built.com and check out music's loud and check out all their flavors. Built Bar is constantly putting out their special releases alongside their regular flavors like salted caramel, cookies and cream, and that happens to be my daughter's favorite. Actually, they love what my daughters really love is the Built Bar or the Built Bites. I actually went up into my son's room the other day, and he had all these little wrappers. I'm like, "What the crap you doing, dude?" He goes, "I love these things." So is it not working? Oh no! Awesome. All right, so we do these things right in the middle of that. All right, so Built Bites. Yeah, it couldn't have happened at a better time. Built as a healthy. So one of the things we do with the Built Bites with the kids is we throw them in their purse, and you can also throw them in a gym bag, or do what I do, give them to my kids as a healthy snack after school. Built Bar has many other options like Built Boost. For your water, you can add them as additive, little powder thing that you do, or they even have broth. I mean, come on, these guys have thought of everything. Sign up at the website to receive all their news when they're releasing their specialty flavors. And like the specialty flavor, my personal favorite is raspberry cheesecake. It's absolutely insane. Go now to built.com at checkout and enter the promo code Paul. Use my name at discount at the end. Built.com, promo code Paul.
My favorite is the cookies and cream broth.
Cookies and cream broth.
Yeah, so it's a savory cookie and cream broth. But makes me feel good.
Yeah.
I used the. I think you gave me a 10-pack
The Built Go.
of Build Go.
What is the go?
Go. So it's like these little packs of
Caffeine, energy.
yeah, caffeine and energy boost
wait.
things.
Are they like? Aren't those meant for like endurance races and stuff?
Yeah, like
Kind of, but
for hockey.
for when
Oh,
he does
for
his
hockey. Okay.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
like, you're like walking on your treadmill, like, it's mile 6.
No.
Caffeine it up.
No,
Yeah.
I did them before games. I did make a mistake because one of them I did at like a 10:30 game.
Oh.
That was such a dumb thing. Like 3 o'clock rolls around. I'm like, I'm finally gonna go to sleep.
Yeah. Those things are potent, man. I bought a pack I bought a bunch when I was doing like this endurance thing, and I just remember like they work.
Yes.
Like I remember it was like 11:30 at night. Like we had been going for like 2 or 3 hours, and I was like, I need to pick me up. It was just like zip, and it like, and about 5 of those got me through the entire night. But it was, but then I couldn't sleep.
Right.
Like I was dead tired at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
We did a whole overnight thing, and then it was just like I could not sleep. My mind's just like, like just
that was
wired.
That was mine, and I told the wife, I was like, I couldn't sleep. She's like, why? I was like, well, I did one of those Build Bar Go thingies, and she's like, I think that's when she like grabbed it. And she's like, well, it's got X caffeine in it. No wonder. I'm like, oh,
That sounds like
that'll do it.
kind of sounded like Wendy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. So, anyways, I like them. I really do like them. They're like a candy bar and all that kind of
Candy
stuff.
bar.
And so, I mean, for
I've had the coconut one,
you have,
coconut something,
yeah.
but yeah, maybe the Go. I might buy some for school for my son.
There you go.
Going to middle school and doing that.
The bites.
do you find her inactive? Press any your camera,
Dude.
I'm gonna.
Have we sent?
Josh, let's
It's-
talk. What?
It just makes me angry.
Let's talk while Paul fixes it.
I don't think Paul can fix it.
What's wrong with it?
It's garbage.
Dude. Nice. It's good. We are good at technology.
I don't
We
understand.
know what we're doing.
I don't understand why like everything works for. I guess 60% of the time works every time.
That's right.
Right.
Sex Panther.
Right.
Have we turned it on and turn it off again?
There
Turn
you
it
go.
off and turn it on again. There we go.
right.
Did you walk out of the room and walk
works
back
every
in?
Right.
I did.
I did try that. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So
What are we doing?
this episode
Yeah.
was a suggestion from my wife.
Oh.
Nice. Nice.
She actually, most of those suggestions that we had in Discord from the last day or two, like the 80s, 90s,
Oh, yeah,
things,
yeah, yeah.
those were almost all Sarah's. In fact, I think they were all Sarah's.
Nice.
So she's invested.
She is the idea girl.
She really believes that a lot of people like the nostalgia, and I happen to agree with her.
Yeah. I'm a nostalgic fellow.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know.
Maybe that's why his camera's so weird.
It's old.
It's a
Like,
ghost.
Maybe we needed one of those like real ones.
Hey, Timmy.
Come here.
Yeah.
The piano guy.
So today we are talking about our favorite childhood toys.
That's right.
Now I'm assuming they're all most likely toys from the 80s.
Yeah, mine is for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Josh, did you figure out the one that you're gonna do yet?
I was gonna like, I wanted a time frame or something, but
You're still trying to
childhood.
figure it out, like as we
Childhood.
talk.
yeah, pretty much.
What the crap? Man?
I have it. I mean, I have an idea.
There's nothing
because it's the childhood toy.
The childhood toy?
A childhood toy.
Oh, a childhood.
I mean, it was in my childhood.
Well,
so-
that's
Yeah.
good because that's what we're talking about.
I know.
Wow,
So
that's amazing.
We might be okay.
Not like some random childhood toy.
Like,
like,
well, kids
Oh
in
well,
India actually.
1600s. Oh, I really like this one.
I like a
You know,
hoop and a
back
stick.
in the in
A hoop to hoop with
1870,
the-
the
with
hoop
the
and the
stick.
stick was amazing.
God.
During the
beat-
Black Plague,
it
they used
beat
to
out
kick
the-
heads around.
the
and
triangle
then it
and
became
stick.
soccer.
The Mayans love to play soccer with kids' heads.
Yeah. Wow. That's a child.
The Mayans were a bit
Toy?
They're a bit they're like loser dies.
Man, that's some stakes right there. Well, did you think of it? Do you want to go? What do you
No, I'm gonna have y'all go
Okay.
because I can maybe like piggyback on this one.
think? Yeah, right. He like changes his mind. He's like,
oh,
oh,
that's-
yeah.
That's good. I didn't even think of that.
Oh, yeah. Paul, what do you got for us, buddy?
All right. So I was, it really came down to two. I fought with myself on this one.
You better not pick mine. I'll be angry.
It was yeah.
It's probably some weird German toy.
I'm gonna pick the same
was
between
not.
you two.
Although I did have to consider a German, an actual German
In
one.
Germany.
No, there was Playmobil. That was a good fun toy that we grew up playing with.
What?
What?
It was like a Lego type thing, but it was Playmobil. It's called.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Anyways, those are fun.
All right. Is that what you picked?
It's not.
Oh,
The
look, you finally
one
got
that I
some
didn't
notes.
pick was called Ninja Turtles. I love Ninja Turtles.
Like the action figures?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh,
What the crap, man?
I don't know what it's doing over there.
All right, we're just gonna have to roll
have
with
to
it.
kill
I
it.
guess, yeah.
With fire.
All right, so here's
Should've
I'm gonna.
changed it to another device.
I don't know.
Sorry, I'm not the tech.
He's
tech
gonna
coming
play. He's like so
out. Oh,
prepared.
look
He's
at
got
this.
he's got
I
like-
own the board.
That's right.
You could have done this too if you were actually prepared, and not actually thinking of something on the spot.
Yeah, right.
We'll fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there.
Oh, there you go. I did not recognize it for like 10 seconds.
G.I. Joe against Cobra and Destro, fighting to save the day. He never gives up. He's always there, fighting for freedom over
Okay.
land and air.
So, what's G.I. Joe?
Shut your face.
So My Little Pony
Okay.
was 1985.
G.I. Joe is the code
Gotta
name
listen to
for
the whole thing.
America's daring, highly trained special
30 minutes later.
Yeah.
purpose to
It's a whole
defend
episode.
human freedom against Cobra,
This was
a
episode
ruthless
3.
terrorist organization determined to rule the
He
world.
never gives up.
The-
He'll
the mo-
stay
the best
till
part
right
is
one.
at the end.
G.I. Joe will dare. G.I. Joe.
Well, you could have just. So you could have from the 7-second mark
You're
until
such
the
a-
4-second
right?
mark,
Gosh,
and
you're
then
such a
you would have
curmudgeon.
had G.I. Joe. Like, oh, G.I. Joe, not
Joe.
That no.
That was-
Hasbro has currently a 24/7 stream on YouTube of GI Joe,
The cartoon.
of the cartoons.
The cartoon was like I like the cartoon probably more than the I had GI Joes,
Yeah.
but the cartoon, now that I'm an adult, it just makes me angry because it's like they have like
Because
tanks
no one can
and
hit
planes
anything?
and lasers and like nobody dies.
No.
It's literally just like what
Sure.
what are you guys fighting for?
It's like
Yeah,
Star
yeah, yeah.
Wars.
Yeah, everybody's
people die
the
in
worst
Star Wars.
worst shot in the world. Yeah,
You couldn't hit anything.
blew up my tank,
Join
but I
us.
survived.
right. Yeah, so GI Joe was like my childhood, growing up in the military, on military bases.
Yes.
There was all the military men around. My dad was a soldier. Like that was kind of my childhood. So all the kids around us all had GI Joes, and so we would have these epic GI Joe wars. You know, and so all the kids from the neighborhood would bring our GI Joes, and we'd just have, so we'd have all the collections, and so it
Yeah.
was just this really cool thing. And it was, my parents couldn't necessarily afford like the big
like tanks and
the,
planes.
yeah, the
and-
tanks.
yeah.
You know, I know that we had some of the. So I remember having a jet and a Jeep and some of those things, like they would come through grandmas and grandpas and that kind of stuff. But I just remember having some of the specific
guys.
figures and stuff, and like so. I actually
The guys.
the people, like some of them were really important to me at the time. Like Tunnel Rat, I remember Tunnel Rat being like this really cool guy that had like packs and stuff. So yeah, G.I. Joe was.
Did you ever have the blue plane?
the blue plane? I don't remember.
It had like the wings were like
I think it was a
like-
Cobra.
yeah, I think it was a Cobra. It's still GI Joe though, yo.
No,
Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
No, you're right.
But-
Yeah, yeah.
like the bad guy of G.I. Joe,
Um,
the Cobra Commander.
the one that I remember most is the dude with like the two swords. Was that Snake Eyes?
Yeah, I think so.
Snake
like-
Eyes, and then Storm Shadow.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so there was Tunnel Rat and Storm Shadow and Scarlet, Roadblock, Flint, Sergeant Slaughter.
Oh my god, dude.
Leatherneck, Bazooka.
Bazooka.
Yeah,
What does that
Bazooka
guy-
gum is
What does
so
that
bad.
guy do?
he had a bazooka.
That guy has nunchucks. Weird.
Yeah,
Weird.
there was a guy named Snow Job.
Okay, whatever you do,
Um,
don't go to Urban Dictionary and look up snow job. Whatever you do, don't do that.
You just made that one up.
I really did not,
This-
Bull.
How did that pass any kind of like?
because this was
QC.
1980s.
Well, I guess
So I'm sitting here.
Streetwalker. We got
Yeah, Dial Tone, Recondo.
Dial tone.
we got beep boop answering machine.
We got modem, modulator, demodulator.
this. Yeah, this guy's name is just.
Yeah,
You got brick face. You got
No job.
snow job.
oh, yeah.
Gun guy.
Gun guy too.
But Netflix recently had a show, the Toys That Made Us. I thought
Oh
that
yeah, that one was good.
Yeah, it was good. And they talked about G.I. Joe's, the
Yes,
first
they
action
did.
series. That was really good. I really like that, and I enjoyed that series.
So
Was
we've got Mike is listening in live,
Mikey Mike.
and he was telling us, and he says Tinker Toys was the first thing that came to his mind.
Really? Favorite
But he's like, he
toy?
doesn't think it's considered his favorite. But he's gonna go with the original NES, which NES
That as a toy,
like blew your mind.
come on. Yeah. That's almost cheating, Mike.
It is, but it's
But I like
not
it.
true.
I did almost choose something like that, but
So it's he's getting mad now. It's like and
angry.
he wants to know answer. Like he's like, what? That's not.
Oh no,
cheating.
I don't know.
I think it's.
I think of toys, I think more of like battery operated. Battery operated's okay. No, I don't know, Mike. Sorry, Mike.
well, he's got a criteria.
I'm
like,
sorry, Mike. I apologize. You're
when
okay.
Wes is like, I want a toy. I want a
No, it has to
PS5
be made out of wood.
That's crap.
It has to be a hoop and a stick, and that's all you get.
It's like, Santa has to make it from his workshop.
So yeah, GI Joe, man. I didn't have a ton of it. I think I had like
We
10 GI Joes.
Sure.
And my stepbrother had a bunch. We weren't okay. So weird thing, not to make it all about me, but we weren't
Here it
allowed to
comes.
have.
Turn the spotlight on Anson.
But it is about me. So no, but when I lived with my mom, we weren't allowed to have toys that had guns. That was her thing. And there's a longer backstory which you would understand, but
Yeah.
this
No,
podcast
I've
isn't
heard
long
that.
enough
Yeah, I've
to
heard
go into all that. But so at her house, no GI Joes, no toy guns, stuff like that. When I go over to my dad's house, it was like all that stuff. It was like Transformer.
My dad
guns
worked
and-
at a gun shop.
I shot my first gun when I was 3. No, but yeah, so that was I think like now that I think about it, that was a big disconnect. Like I had a bunch of stuff over at my dad's house, and then I'd go to my mom's house, and there was no
Yeah, the
guns,
Tinker Toys.
guns allowed. Yeah, I had the hoop and a stick, which I used the stick as a gun.
And your mom chucked the hoop at you.
Yeah, how dare you? Interesting. All right, G.I. Joe, man.
Yeah.
Nice. Do you have any left?
Yeah.
Dana said her favorite toy was a Teddy Ruxpin. That thing is creepy.
That was creepy.
It was creepy.
Like you put the tape in it, and it's like, you're like, oh god.
Especially when the batteries were dying.
Yes.
You're like, no, in the middle of the night.
Teddy
Parents'
Ruxpin.
worst nightmares.
So she must be a little bit younger than us because I swear Teddy Ruxpin came out.
They were like my younger brother and sister.
a little bit younger than us.
Yeah, but they still scared the crap out of you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember like the
By
commercials.
the way, if you're wondering who we're talking to, we're in we have Discord, and we have a Discord live chat. So we're actually streaming this kind of live. So you can listen to the audio as we're recording this. So if you're not in our Discord,
And join in.
Yeah, if you're not in our Discord, you can actually listen to us recording these live.
we're trying it out,
But I cannot say what Mike said about his wife right now.
but we need people.
She will. Like I've known her longer than him, and she'll enjoy the life
Beating?
insurance.
Oh, nice. There you go.
But if you have not joined our Discord yet, you make sure you get into our Discord.
And if you go in there and you listen to it live and interact, then you have to go and listen to it when it launches, because
Yes.
then that helps us out. As
Yeah,
well.
we like
So,
the
thank
we
you.
like the
Appreciate
yeah,
it.
it's not a pass to not listen to
That's
it
right.
in the future.
Well, he says she's old,
Oh,
and then as Frank. So
as Frank,
as Frank,
old AF,
As
which
Frank.
means as Frank,
as
yes.
Frank, yeah.
Yes.
Which is kind of weird because it's Dana, not Frank. But I mean,
Anyway, yeah,
that's fine. I'll allow it.
Sure you go.
All right. Josh, do you want me to go next since you haven't probably still decided?
Sure.
what you're doing?
Although the GI Joe thing, like for me,
Yeah.
it was always that stupid Cobra plane,
Yeah.
the blue stupid like you fly it all around. Like it was awesome.
Yeah. I had
yeah.
We never
the
had
counter version, the good guy version.
Yeah.
Of the
Oh,
plane. Yeah.
nice.
No, I think my brother may have had it, or I don't know. Like I know some friends had it. I was like, oh, instantly you want the plane.
Yeah. I do like that concept of, I think that just like, that makes me happy of like, you have a guy, he has his gun and his knife. And,
Snow job.
Right.
and you have your snow job and you work your snow job with his accessories. And
Snow Job, and Scarlet are working together.
yes. But then there were some times when you're like, oh man, this gun would look
Gonna
cool
get
with this
censored.
guy.
Jeez.
And
You
you
take
like,
the
you like
bazooka,
interchange
You
it.
put
Yeah.
you take the bazooka and you put him on Nunchuck Boy or
Yeah,
what?
you take bazookas, nunchucks, and you, yeah. Anyways, all right, my turn.
Oh, I was going to say one last thing. Because it's coming out, G.I. Joe, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah, you
G.I.
did.
Joe is coming out with a new movie.
What?
Like
There's a movie.
There's a new one coming out.
Wait, live action?
No, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's coming out. So
does
like
nobody
all
die? They all miss
all
each
the
other.
retro movie or retro toys are coming out again. So you can get all these.
Interesting.
You can get all of these except for Snow Job.
Snow Job's out. Snow Job melted.
He's got no job.
He melted. He's done.
Snow Job's been passed. You can get all of these at Walmart. You can
Oh.
like pre-order all the old nostalgic toys
Nice.
again at Walmart.
That's amazing. I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder if it's the cable.
That's really cool. Yeah, I'm trying to think. My son actually doesn't have any GI Joes. I guess it's just not like really. It's probably a gap enough
Yeah.
to where they like weren't making them, and then there's other stuff and
Yeah.
whatever. Interesting. Huh. Nice. All right. The year was 1987, and let's see if I can read this.
Casey Kasem was telling
Casey
us which
Kasem was saying.
he passed.
You did.
Oh, he did. Yeah.
Yep.
So the year is 1987. A young 8-year-old Anson was
Trying to sell your first
enjoying
house.
third grade or whatever.
I didn't know you were in third grade at that year.
I don't know.
Okay.
I want to say I was 8 years old. That sounds about right.
Oh, He-Man. We didn't even talk about it.
Whoa. Actually, yeah.
Stop being distracted.
I'm going to go back.
Sorry. Like, this is probably why you can't let me do it.
Right.
Right.
Jeez, dude.
This is why you're not allowed to do anything. Mute that guy.
Okay.
No, but I mean, so growing up, yes, I wasn't allowed to have guns, whatever. But we did have He-Man was almost. I almost chose He-Man because we had the Castle Grayskull.
Oh, yeah.
We had Moss Man. We had like the guy with the faces that moved and the
Oh yeah, like Three Face.
we had She-Ra, we had the freaking cats, the jungle cats. We had all those.
Yes.
We had all those guys, and we
yeah.
it's such a part of the such a part of my
Did you ever
childhood.
have the Stretch Armstrong version of He-Man?
I did not. No,
Oh,
we had like 2 or 3 different He-Mans. We had like Prince Adam, and then we had shirtless homoerotic
Thundercats,
He-Man.
ho!
But He-Man's coming back too.
It is.
He-Man's literally coming back this year with a
it's like-
Netflix whole thing.
Can no one have an original thought now?
No,
Like they're
No.
like, oh, it's been gone for 30 years.
Nostalgia sells so well.
it does.
It is like why come up with a new idea when you can like cha-ching cash machine
Regurgitate
this
it.
thing?
You're okay. So you're tapping into the money, parents, and the parents are gonna shill it onto your kids.
Yeah, I'm like 40 and I'll
I'm not even
probably
mad.
watch
It's great. It's a great
He-Man.
idea.
I definitely.
I'll probably
I
watch
definitely will. Yeah,
'Cause
I'm
who-
gonna
like, who
watch
is-
G.I. Joe.
Who is producing it? Like somebody
Geo
was
Metro.
producing it, yeah. Somebody like
That's what they said. I was like,
Hip
what?
was producing it. But anyways, so
Okay.
this wasn't that, but so a company called so the year's 1987, and good lord,
Your eyesight
thing.
was better back then.
It actually was better back then. So a company called Galoob
I know.
made
Okay.
made these, and they had a ton of commercials. They basically hit like a ton of bricks, and then everybody had these things. And what I'm talking about, and they had like their commercial has like the world's fastest talking guy.
Micro machines.
Yes. So Micro Machines, like I was thinking about this entire thing, and I was like, I didn't really do Hot Wheels. He-Man was like a big deal. My brothers and I would take the Little People from like the Little People play sets,
Okay.
and we would throw those at each other and have Little People wars. So I couldn't really count that. But I remember
Timmy kicked your butt.
you got nailed in the face by Jim, the construction worker. But I remember Micro Machines so vividly that I would like, I had some Micro Machines, and it wasn't just like the little cars. And if you don't know what they are, they're like, if you take Hot Wheels and you shrink them down to like an inch,
To micro size.
to micro size, yes. And some of them had lights, and there was motorcycles, and there was all kinds of
Amazing.
cool little things.
Yeah.
But then they had what I remember most was these like folding like taco things, and so it was basically a case, and you'd open it up, and on the backside was like a street and like all this stuff, and then they would interconnect. So like this one would be a gas station, and inside would be all the parts to like kind of make the gas station. So I'd take them over to my grandma's house, and I'd have like 10 of these, and I'd like set them all up and link them all together and make my little Micro Machine city. And my friend Drew from 2nd grade, but we were a little bit older then, but I would want to go to his house because he had like the big Micro Machines city. And so it was such just like a big part of my childhood that I couldn't not do Micro Machines.
Nice.
It's just so, I don't know what it is. Like I want to go buy, like they are making them still. I want to go buy some just for like nostalgia, just to be like, yeah, Micro Machines playing on my desk instead of working. Like, yeah. But
Your client calls you. What are you doing? Hold on.
oh, so that company Galoob, I had no idea that that's what it was called, and they got bought out by Hasbro later on. But but I was like, I was
all
looking at the
things.
article, and I was like, Galoob, what the heck? but now they do. I think that their most recent stuff that they did was like Star Wars, Episode 7 stuff. They've done like they do like these special releases, and they do stuff now, but. I have no Micro Machines left. I don't know where any of them went.
They're probably worth
but now I
something
want
right
some
now.
more. Yeah,
Sure.
Like the G.I. Joes and
In mint condition are worth.
oh,
yeah. If they're in the box, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
yeah. I've got a Transformers Constructicon.
Oh, yeah.
I got an original Constructicon
Yeah.
Yeah,
somewhere over there
Right.
in a bag.
we had some Transformers, but again at my dad's house, and they
Sure.
were not something that we played with all the time. So,
Mm.
but yeah, Transformers was good. Like all those things were important, but for some reason I was thinking today, and I was kind of talking through it with my wife, and I was like, it's got to be Micro Machines.
Nice. I like
Got to
that.
do it. So that leads us to Josh, who's been looking up his.
No,
what
I've
his
got
favorite toy is
Mike
the whole
yelling
time.
at me. He's like, "This is exactly what we're talking about," and we were.
Micro
and
Machines on NES was amazing too. He says
It was, yes, Mike, you are correct.
But no, he was talking to us like, "How it'd be great to interact." I'm like, "We finally figured out a way
Yeah.
by chance if we Bluetooth to that, and then that's perfect."
figure it out.
I feel like mine's bad.
It is,
It is,
yeah.
but it's the first thing that came to
can already
mind
tell.
when he said it. And it's kind of like, oh, you're gonna be like, that's kind of boring, but to me, it was like, was life, but it's a little bit later on in life. NES had it, played the crap out of it. Had a Sega, played the crap out of that. It just all the gaming consoles, which I'm like, that's just normal.
Yeah.
Had Micro Machines, had Star Wars, and all the other crap.
Yeah.
Like I said, mine's boring. First thing came to mind, my bike.
Oh. Yeah.
And it's like, because I had like, my parents bought this like white bike with like neon green, everything else, and like had those like discs that went on the wheels.
Okay.
Super 80s, futuristic.
Nice.
But like I started thinking about it, I was like, oh, and I was like, oh god, that bike was heavy. And then I got like a Predator BMX bike.
Yeah.
It was all chrome, and it had blue rims, and it was like total 80s.
Yes.
Um,
rad. You
It was
were
so
rad.
Oh, but I started thinking about it. I was like, you know what? Like, we went to we called them the V. It was like this big ravine out in Aurora,
Okay.
where you could go ride your bike. Had a dirt bike BMX trail, and they had these really big gullies, and you had like 6 runs that you could go down to. And like the close run was like where the teenagers would go and impress the canal people. I mean, like the people walking their dogs, like, oh, look at that kid doing something cool. And then you have like the you're trying to be dangerous.
Yeah.
And then you have the like, you're not going to hurt yourself. Your parents were like, yeah, you can go down that, right?
Yeah.
But it was a haul to get there from my house, but we could go there.
Where was the ravine or the?
Towards Buckley.
Okay.
Out in that, there's like a community college out there, in that field area now.
Okay.
But I used to go all the way there from like Second Potomac.
Oh.
And kind of my mom's rules, like, oh, if you stay on the Highland Canal, you're fine.
Yeah.
Just
Highline.
don't be stupid. Like crossing the street, use the lights. And so that was like kind of what I thought about. It was like that first taste of freedom where you could just go.
Jump on your bike.
And so I was thinking about it. I was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, all the things. Like I used to go golfing, like to this really crappy place, but I put the golf cart and I tied it to the back of my bike, and then ride it down to the. It was like what do they call the executive?
Was it
course.
the one on Second and Peoria, like that?
No, farther down, right by the V and all that.
Oh, okay.
But I'd take it down there. And like it had those like big monster wheels for a golf thing.
Oh yeah. So you tow it like a.
I would just tow it like a trailer, and take it and like we just hit around.
Nice.
It wouldn't be that big of a deal, but like I was just like, that's what came to mind was the freedom that the bike gave me.
Yeah.
I could go up and take it to 7-Eleven and get a super big gulp with the one that you got to fold and put the little clip on. It was like double big gulp or whatever the hell, a super. So it's just like that was like it was like that transportation. It was that first time you can just like, I'll be back. And you go, we live so close to the canal, like.
But there was no like phones or anything.
No.
And so when you were like, "I'll be back by dark,"
No,
you're just like,
I mean that's kind of how
all right,
the parents went about it.
hope you don't die.
But the parents didn't think like that though. The parents were always like, "Oh, the moment you leave the house, you're gonna die."
Yeah, mine didn't.
No, it was like the rule was if you stayed on the Highland Canal, it was kind of fine.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd be like, "Where are you?"
You just got to cross the streets.
Yeah, there's a
That's
couple.
about
Like
it, yeah.
I remember, like I'd go out to there's a pool way out there, and I'd make a phone call. So you take a quarter or nickel or whatever the hell it was, and you call like, "Hey, I'm over here." Okay. You know, and like back then you didn't take water.
Jeez, my parents. So here's how I when we grew up. I mean, we grew up in a very small military base when we were really little. So safety was not an issue at all. Like nobody was getting on the base, so it didn't really matter. So whatever. But
It
later,
was not Rainbow Bright. You suck.
talking in Discord, by the way. When we got older, when we lived in Germany, like, I mean, this was like in the 90s, so it's not like it was not that long ago. My parents would give me a Eurorail pass. We'd jump on the train and I'd just like go.
Yeah.
And I'd have a calling card because that's how it was. Oh crap.
Oh God, you really broke it.
Oh man, he broke it.
We didn't have a subway system or anything like
Yeah,
that.
but we just a train pass. But I'd go to Italy and call my mom and I'm like, hey, I'm in Italy. They're like, you at a youth hostel? Yeah, thanks for letting me know. I was 14 years old.
Wow.
Like, they're like, okay.
Bye.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Bye, Paul.
Gabe was actually looking through my passport. He goes, you were in Italy? I'm like, yeah. They're like, why'd you do that? I'm like, it was Saturday.
Yeah.
It was Saturday. I didn't have school that
That
day.
is the weird thing about like over there.
Yeah.
Like,
it was like
living in Colorado, you have this like,
yeah. When I got back, I was 15 years old.
wow, you're gone for a year?
Wow.
No.
I live in Italy now. Okay.
Well, we were there for 3 years.
Maybe he was
that
no
tour.
job.
He was no job.
We were there for 3 years on that tour. But we got back here and we moved back to Colorado. And my mom wouldn't let me go anywhere. She's like, no, it's too dangerous. I'm like,
Yeah, man. States,
what?
bro.
What are you talking about? I'm like, I couldn't go. I was not, seriously, I'm not allowed to go anywhere. It was crazy.
Huh.
She's like,
That
"No,
is
it's too dangerous."
wow. Yeah, that is crazy.
I was like, but like last weekend, I was literally
yeah,
in
in Italy.
like Prague and like all these other places. She's like, no, it's too dangerous.
That is
All
that
right.
is
That would
nuts.
be weird.
Yeah, it was very
Yeah.
weird.
There's a lot of stuff that we did as kids that I probably wouldn't let my kid do. That's for sure.
Yeah, like, well, I mean, my daughter's not old enough, but we're like,
Yeah.
what are you doing on the other block?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, but I mean, you want to be more like, oh, let them go, but like now,
Well, I mean, I don't know.
But I'm
It's
actually
a weird
like,
thing.
for me, I'm like, for my kid, because he's almost 15, I'm like, go, get out
Get
the
out of the
stupid
house.
device. I'm
Yeah,
like,
get
go
off.
to 7-Eleven. Like, here's $20 and go do something.
do something dumb.
No, I'm playing Call of Duty.
Minecraft
I'm playing
or-
Call of Duty.
Oh, jeez.
Like, go.
Oh man.
Now we were never like, I mean, in our summers, like we were just gone.
Yeah.
You get up
gone,
and-
gone. Yeah.
I mean, older,
Yeah. Yeah.
but you would just goodbye,
Yeah.
bye.
I think that the bike is a really good choice. I think that that's a cool
Yeah.
because there was that like freedom, that independence. Like I'm gonna go to my friend's house and I don't need a ride. I don't need to like do
No, you
anything.
made,
I
like-
just get on it and I'm there.
I'd
in,
go
like,
down to
10
Delmar
minutes or
Circle to
whatever.
like this shady sub shop,
Yeah.
right? Like you'd go in
It's
there
even
now and be like,
shadier
it's
now.
not even gonna pass. But you could make that decision.
Yeah.
It could be like 11 or 12, and you'd be like, I'm kind of hungry. What do I want? Oh, I can make food. My parents bought all the food you need. Oh, but I've got a couple bucks. I got some scratch. I can go over and you ride your butt down and go into the sub shop that
Right.
your parents would never take you to.
Sure.
I mean, your dad would be like, you want to go where? No. And you're like, oh, I was just here last week. Sorry.
Yeah.
We went to Delmar Pool all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
You just rode your bike down to Delmar Pool, and
Yeah.
you went swimming. So I mean, it's obviously it was older.
Sure.
Where you like now? I mean, now it's like, oh, if your kid is under 15, you need a parent to sign in or some crap. It's crazy. I don't know. They always say that when we go to the pool over here.
Well, let's rate our nostalgia and shred each other to pieces.
Okay.
Paul.
Yeah.
Oh, why are you wrong?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. These rating these shows are always a little bit goofy.
Yeah, they are goofy.
They don't really count, but they do.
They don't, because you guys are wrong and I'm right.
Yeah,
And,
that's probably true.
So Micro Machines were awesome. I loved them, but I'm gonna go 3. Bike. I actually loved bikes. So here's the deal. I'm actually gonna go bike number 1.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So here's the reason why I actually competed riding bikes at one point in time in my life.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump over and make bike number 1.
So what's number 2?
You idiot.
Silly. All right. I'm going to go G.I. Joe's number 3.
On
Just out of
principle of
retaliation.
yeah.
No, they
Not
just-
because it's true, because of what you said.
That's right. No, they just weren't. I mean, they were like half of my childhood just because it was split between 2 households.
Sure.
But I guess if you were going to put the bike up against Micro Machines, Micro Machines would probably be number 2. And so the bike could be number 1.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it was a great choice. I didn't even think of a
Yeah,
bike.
I
I was
didn't-
thinking
That's
of
the
like,
first thing that came to mind, which I was like,
thinking
it's
of
not a
toys,
toy, but
yeah.
it is a toy.
wow.
Yeah, even Mike is saying bike 1.
The bike.
Micro Machines 2.
Mike the
and
bike.
3 Joe.
Oh, we got bike, Micro, G.I. Joe. I'm gonna actually go with that one. My brother had a ton of Micro Machines.
Sure.
Nice. Good job.
But here's the parent in me. The first thing I thought of was like, oh God, do they hurt when you step on them?
No, actually,
Do they?
they're not bad. Yeah.
Okay. That might be a good
They're not
test.
like Lego. Yeah.
There's some other like
Top 3 things you don't want to step on.
Clementine. One of her
11
stupid
p.m.
trains took a chunk out of my heel. Like that was It was. I think you saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like it looked like someone took just a scoop right out of my heel, and I stepped on it. I mean, I went down like a bag of potatoes.
Yeah.
I was not happy. So that's my first thought. I was like, oh, what if you step on it?
No, those aren't bad.
G.I. Joes were great. Like I absolutely
They're so amazing.
I never set up like you always see the commercials and you're like, no one's ever going to take the time to set it up. You grab the table, you grab the floor, someone's got the couch,
It's awesome.
and it's pew pew pew, and there's like, and then you're like pew 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 pew. It's just like by the end of the game, you're like, if you're taller than them, you've gained the high ground because they're floating.
I have the high ground.
But yeah, the bike was like the first thing came to mind as a non-computerized toy.
Sure.
Nice.
I mean, if it was computerized, it'd be my computer that
a
I bought.
real toy.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
So
Nice.
it was a freedom.
So the bike won. Wow. Look at
And now I don't want to be on a bike.
that. I do like riding bikes still.
I don't. I got a car. It's probably why I'm fat, but hey,
Yeah. There you go.
All right. Josh, where do we find you on socials?
Josh not on Twitter.
There you go. Anson.
Young Anson on Instagram.
All right. You can find me, Paul Procise. And if you want to get a hold of us, you can find us at top 3. Oh, gosh. I got to find it.
Oh my God, your notes. Hey guys, I got notes today. I'm not gonna screw this one up.
Shut up, you fat idiot. I hate you so much. So get a total. I'll give you the stink eye. All right. The guys at top3.show. You can email us if you have any questions or comments or concerns. You can also get in touch with us. I gotta blur that crap.
More work for yourself.
Now,
Well, we'll see you soon.
yeah, right.
Goodbye.
Oh
Go
my
ride your
gosh.
bikes.
All right.
Get out there.
Rate us at top 3 on all the social medias: Facebook,
how do they find our
Instagram,
Discord?
Twitter. Go to there's a link below on Facebook and YouTube. Yeah, and
Join
you find
us.
us, and you need to join us so you can join us and be interactive on the show.
Yeah.
That means we'd have to actually like get a schedule if we're going
Thanks,
to be recording.
Yeah,
Maybe.
that might not ever happen, but we might.
Never.
Oh, Johnson's making fun of me flipping motorcycle. That's a different show, and I have the pictures of that.
Yeah, well, you can post that in Discord. All right, guys, you have a good
that's
one.
a good one.
All right,
Bye.
Later.
Later.